What parent doesn't have to scramble and throw together a last-minute costume for the kids at some point during the Halloween season, right? Our frugal mom, Sami Cone, has a few clever ideas for us. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to be here.
Okay, so you are just the expert at putting together a costume with very few resources and lots of imagination.
Are you saying that I don't have my stuff together on time?
I'm saying you are cheap, and we love it.
Yes. It's all about having fun with the kids, but it doesn't mean spending a lot of money or stressing out, right? This is supposed to be family time together. So we've got 3 easy tips today to help you, even if you have no idea what you or your kids are going to be for Halloween. We're going to get you taken care of this morning.
All right, tip number 1.
Tip number 1 is to actually look at what's in your closet already or your kids' closet.
Okay.
So the idea, like my daughter wanted to be a Pokemon character this year, which I had no idea what that was.
Yeah, what is that?
I know, I'm like, that just sounds difficult to me. So she wanted, she had this book and we printed out a picture of what she wanted to be, and it was this little girl in this black dress. And I said, you have a black dress. We can do that, right? So it's literally that, and you've got the picture of what it is there. It's that black dress with white bows that we cut out of paper. And then we've got some black hairspray that you can get anywhere right now really cheap at, Walmart or Sally's Beauty. And there you, look at it. It looks exactly like it.
White bows in her hair and turn her hair black for the night. And there you go. You've got a really affordable costume.
Isn't
that
a great
idea?
And luckily she has a ton of hair, so that makes it easy.
Okay, so this was your son's costume last year. Who's this?
That's a minion from Despicable Me. Seriously, how cute is that costume? So the second tip is to shop at Goodwill or a thrift shop. Literally all those things we found right before Halloween. I actually think they're girls' clothes, so don't tell him that. But we found you found the yellow shirt, and if you turn the cap around, you'll see it's a Panama City cap that we found that we cut the bill off of.
Don't tell.
Stuck some pipe cleaners through the top and just drew on the glasses there. That way their faces aren't covered, but it's very iconic. And even if you don't have those, my daughter was Agnes from Despicable Me and carried around this fluffy unicorn that we have here that you can see in the picture.
Yeah.
And everyone knows who it is. When you're looking at the picture, I got that coat from Goodwill as well. So you can
printed out the little logo that's on the overalls just from the internet.
Exactly, just went on the internet. The logo is really what makes it half the time. So that's just glued on, no sewing involved at all.
Smart. Okay. Native American costume.
Yes, this is one of my favorites. My daughter actually needed this for a school pageant or performance. So we took a plain white t-shirt, as you can see, and just fringed it. So we cut the neckline, we cut the sleeves, and then on the bottom with the fringe, we actually added some beads to it. I say we, my husband did this. I can't even take credit for this one. I can't even take credit for this. But we've learned to do so much with the t-shirts now, because depending on what color you get or what type of t-shirt you get, it's a blank canvas. So for instance, we were saying, with the Incredibles even, you get a red t-shirt, you do that same technique like with the fringe, and then you go ahead and just get your logo on, some black leggings, some black boots, or Frozen is big this year, right? You make your Olaf costume.
Olaf's the snowman.
Olaf is the snowman. So that same white t-shirt, put some, 3 black buttons on it, you stuff it with a pillowcase, get some elastic or some, cord, and you've got your snowman costume right there with no extra money out of pocket. Sometimes you're spending upwards of $50 on some of these costumes.
So what do you do if the kids want something that's, so expensive?
For us, I always bring it back to experience. So for me, I say, would you rather spend the money on this, or would you rather have an experience together as a family where we get to go on a trip? It can be something big like that, or something smaller. We'd like to go out to dinner or do something as a family and then go, trunk or treat or whatever it is. So I always just put it in perspective. For me, money is it's a tool. It's nothing bad, but we have to bring it back to perspective on the experiences. And if they do, I've got more details on SamiCone.com, but if you want to get a little more crafty, there's free sewing tutorials that we have on Craftsy.com. There's even a code that we have for our viewers today where they can get 20% off costumes at buycostumes.com. But I don't think, like I said, with anything that you have here, whether it's becoming a mummy by wrapping yourself in toilet paper, or getting a baby bottle with, some pajamas, you can make it at home and have a great experience together as a family without busting your budget.
And remember, it's just 2 hours.
It's just a couple hours.
It's not the rest of your life.
That's right. And we're all going to be in a sugar coma afterwards anyway.
Absolutely. Right? All right. Sami has more fun ideas online. We're going to link you to her website. It's Sami with an I, SamiCone.com. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Happy
Thank
Halloween.
You.